संस्थापकाय च धर्मस्य सर्वधर्मस्वरूपिणे अवतारवरिष्ठाय रामकृष्णाय ते नमः। So, a new topic today. In India, music is very, very closely associated with spirituality, and Swami Vivekananda himself has said that God can be very easily be approached through music. And in the long tradition, you find many saints who were great devotees of God, but also great musicians. And even in South India, North India, we know very well Abhangas of Tukaram, and of course Mirabai needs no introduction. In Bengal, some Shakta worshippers who worshipped Shakti, like Ram Prasad and Kamala Kant, are very well known. Even Sri Ramakrishna liked their songs. And of course, Sri Ramakrishna himself was a wonderful singer, and Swami Vivekananda also. So that's why it is very closely associated, and it is one of the easiest methods to concentrate our minds. Other methods you have to struggle so much, still you don't find joy, but in music it immediately attracts the mind. You don't have to make any effort, and not only that, it immediately gives joy. You don't have to wait for 5 years, 10 years, nothing like that. For those who are ready, some are there who may not like, but that is, I don't think that is the majority, that is the exception. So what we will do, if we carry this forward, I don't know what will be the response. So in the beginning, we will try to combine a little practice with theory. 2 or 3 of our classes, because theory is not much, it is all practice actually. So then afterwards we can switch over to practice, provided you want. So everything depends on what you will want. So music naturally we will discuss with reference to India. In India also there are 2 well-defined schools of music, you can say, that is North Indian and South Indian. So we will concentrate on the North Indian. So music is the brightest gem adorning the crown of India's culture. It has a long and honorable past. Its beginning go back to the dim prehistoric times. At a time when many nations had not emerged from the stage of folk song, India had already developed a magnificent system of music. The story of the evolution of Indian music from its early primitive stages to its present highly evolved form is one of absorbing interest. A study of the musical history of India is not only of cultural value, but enables one to understand something of the genius of the race that has given to the world the magnificent raga and tala system. So all these terms we will define later, no problem. You can understand easily. Millions of musicians of all grades flourish in the land, and multitudes of professionals were and are supported by the state. Their one object in life is to unravel the secret mysteries and expound the hidden doctrines of this sacred art. In India, there are no religious rites, no ceremonies, no observances, inside or outside a home, in which music does not play an important part. the very existence of the people of this nation seems to depend on religion first and then music. So, roughly, Indian music can be said to be about 3000 years old, but it is attributed to be of divine origin. It is by far the most complicated and intricate system of music in the world, and a science hardly to be excelled by any creation of the human mind. It has a highly colored and fascinating history to be found in the ancient texts preserved and handed down to us, surviving cycles of ages and ravages of time. So, Indian classical music is generally described using terms like Shastriya Sangeet and Marga Sangeet. So, as we said, there are two different schools. It has two major traditions: the North Indian classical music, known as Hindustani music, and the South Indian school, which is described as Carnatic. So these traditions were not distinct until about the 15th century. During the period of the Mughal rule of the Indian subcontinent, these traditions separated and evolved into different forms. So Hindustani music, that is the North Indian music, emphasizes improvisation and exploration of various aspects of a raga, while Carnatic performances tend to be short, composition based. However, the two systems continue to have more common features than differences, because after all, at one time they were one. The roots of the classical music of India are found in the Vedic literature of Hinduism and the ancient Natya Shastra, the classical Sanskrit text on performing arts by Bharat Muni. The 13th century Sanskrit text Sangeet Ratnakar of Sarangadeva is regarded as the definitive text by both the Hindustani music and the Carnatic music traditions. This is a very important name, Sangeet Ratnakar. Sangeet Ratnakar is one of the most complete historic medieval era Hindu treatises on this subject that has survived into the modern era, that relates to the structure, technique, and reasoning behind the two main pillars, that is raga and tala. So these are the two foundational elements of Hindustani music, raga and tala. The rag based on a varied number of swaras. We will see what are swaras. These ragas form the fabric of a deeply intricate melodic structure. The swaras are the fibers and the ragas are the beautiful clothes which are manufactured from that. And the tala is the measure of the time cycle. So the raga gives an artist a palette to build the melody from sounds. So in a palette, various colors you put. So if you imagine raga to be a palette, the various colors are the swaras. While the tala provides them with a creative framework for rhythmic improvisation using time. So it may come as a surprise to you to know that the development of Hindustani music reached a peak during the reign of Akbar. During this 16th century period, the great stalwart arose, whose name was Tansen. So Tansen introduced musical innovations for about the first 60 years of his life with the patronage of the Hindu king Ram Chand of Gwalior, and thereafter performed at the Muslim court of Raja Akbar. And many musicians consider Tansen as the founder of Hindustani music. So we will go into a little detail in his life because he is such an important figure later. So Hindustani music exists in four major forms. First is Dhrupad. Swami Vivekananda used to like this style very much. Second is Khyal. Then Tarana. And last of all, the semi-classical Thumri. And some other forms are also there, Tappa and all that. So Dhrupad actually is the short form of Dhruvapad. That is the Dhruvapad, the ancient form described in the Hindu text Natya Shastra, is one of the core forms of classical music found all over the Indian subcontinent. Dhruvapad or Dhrupad comes from the word Dhruva, which means immovable and permanent. But the modern form of Hindustani music is Khyal. Khyal also means imagination. So Chota Khyal means big, small Khyal, Bada Khyal means Vilambit means it is very slow rhythm. All these things we will learn if we continue. So now, what is the Sanskrit name for music we all know? What is the name of music in Hindi?
Sangeet.
Yeah, so much time it takes. Like a tube light, slowly. Sangeet. So as you know, Sangeet is in various languages, but it is also in Sanskrit. So Sanskrit, every word is derived from a root. And Sangeet is no exception. So Sangeet word is formed of three syllables: Sam plus Gi plus Ta. Sam is the prefix, it is added. It generally means good, like Sanskrita. Sanskrita means purified, very well purified, like that. So, Sam plus Gi. Gi is the root. This means to sing. And the last of all, that is also a suffix. So, what is the meaning of Sangeet? In Sanskrit, we will say Samyak Gayanam Yatra Tatra Sangeetam. Samyak means good. Sam actually, when it is added, it means Samyak, means good, well done. So, Samyak Gayanam, not in any way. If you sing in any way, it will not be Sangeet. You have to do properly. You can come here. So if you do properly, if people like it, then it will be called Sangeet. Thus, shouting won't be Sangeet. Samyak Gayanam Yatra Tatra Sangeetam. That in which singing is done properly or together, that is called Sangeet. Now, Sangeet has three forms. Avaji, what are the three forms of art? First is Ganam, that is vocal. Then is Vadyam, instrumental. Third is Nrityam, which is dance. So, Ganam, Vadyam tatha Nrityam, Trayam, Sangeetam Uchyate. Singing, instrumental music and dance, these three together are called Sangeet. So, Sangeet means first singing done harmoniously or properly. Second, more broadly, it encompasses vocal music, instrumental music and dance. So, as we have said, vocal music, Sangeet, is fully dependent on the system of ragas. So, to understand singing, we will have to understand ragas. And ragas are made of swaras. So, naturally, you have to master swaras to even enter a little into raga. And only by entering into the raga, intricacies of the raga, can we become proficient in sangeet. So now, first, just a glimpse into what is the meaning of swara. Swara is the single note, musical note. Then we have to practice a little, because most of sangeet is practice. And then again I will go back to a little glimpse into the lives of two very, very famous people in the field of Hindustani music. So first, swara. Swara is also made of two parts, swa plus ri. Swa we know. Swa means self, which is inherent, something which is natural. And ri dhatu, ri root, means to go, to move, to rise. So swara, what does it mean then? That which arises naturally from within oneself. So our whole life actually should be in harmony, such that everything we will do will be in harmony. So that is the wonderful definition of swara. This language has no comparison, I tell you. Sanskrit has absolutely no comparison. So that which arises naturally or from within oneself, or a self-arising sound or tone, is swara. Again another definition, swara iti shravana sukhada nada. Shravan means hearing. Sukhada means it should be pleasing. So any type of shouting is not swara. Swara is that sound or nada which is pleasant to hear. Some people have a musical voice. Even if they speak simple things, we will feel that it is musical. So this swara, of course, this is the primary thing, because swaras only make up ragas. So ragas are the soul of Indian music, enabling expression of emotion, mood and spirituality. Now there are, of course, all of you know how many swaras are there. They were to tell that also? At least one person. And what are the names? Sulagnandi will tell us. What are the full names?
Sargam.
No, full names of Sa, Re, each and every one.
Oh, okay.
What?
These are nine.
Gone. Everybody failure.
Is seven or
So
nine?
Sa is seven. Sa is Shadaj. You can see here. Re is Rishab. Ga is Gandhar. Now Abaji studied classical music and this is new to her. So you can see what type of study is being done. Ma is Madhyam. Pa is Pancham. Dha is Dhaivat. And Ni is Nishad. So these seven, on these seven, all this intricate system, the genius of the human mind is, you can just imagine from this. And I have also written the Vikrita. Vikrita means distorted. But I don't want to confuse you now. So we will just concentrate on the primary forms of these seven notes. Now we have to come to the part which is people are not so willing. People want everything instantly. But we have to practice the swaras. Otherwise, impossible. So practicing the swaras, how it is done. The practice is done with an instrument in the beginning, with an instrument which will tell us the exact note with which to tune our voice. The thing is, our voice, it is all a training of the voice, is it not? So, what is the basis? On what basis will you train your voice? How will you know how sa sounds like, how re sounds like? So, some instrument has to be there, at least in the beginning, which gives you the base. So, what does harmonium do actually? Harmonium will tell us the pure sounds of these swaras. And we have to sing so that our voices are in unison with the notes here. That is the thing. It sounds complicated, but actually it is not. So, I have started on a low scale so that you people have no difficulty. So, this is the sound like, this is the first sound. Just this gives so much joy. If you have really, if you penetrate a little, if you just immerse yourself in this sa, you will find it cannot be described. Sa, re, ga, ma, pa, dha, ni, sa. So the aim is what? To aim is when you sing along with this, it should sound as a one sound. Your voice should be completely in tune. Now, if you want to carry on this, you'll have to open your mouths. Samadhi will not do here. All of you go into Samadhi when you come to the class. So, that will not do it. So, you'll have to actively participate if you want to learn. Otherwise, there is no use. So, now, one by one I will do. And you'll have to sing together and make your voice so that when you sing sa, it will be sa only. Okay? Like this. Yeah. Re. You can do louder. Pa. Wow, you are doing better than I expected. Dha. See, there's a musician in each one of us. Now you understand. Ni. Wonderful. Wonderful. Ni. Sa. From here, this upper sa begins the next, what is called saptak. Saptak means, we'll all see this, group of 7. So, this was very simple for you, too simple. Now we'll go into the next step. Now we will do each sound like this twice. Sa, sa, re, re, ga, ga. Okay, first 3 only. sa sa re re ga ga. I think you can do the whole thing. You are singing very well. So let us do the whole thing together. Sa sa re re ga ga ma ma pa pa dha dha ni ni sa 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 ni ni dha dha pa pa ma ma ga ga re re sa 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 re re ga ga ma ma pa pa dha dha ni ni sa 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 ni ni dha dha pa pa. Excellent. So you will soon be giving programs, I think. So now again, next step. Now we will go from sa to re, then again come back like this. Sa re sa.
Sa re sa.
Again do. Sa re sa. Re ga re. Ga ma ga. No, see. Ga ma ga. Ma pa ma. Pa dha pa. Dha ni dha. Ni sa ni. Sa ni sa. Ni dha ni. Dha pa dha. Pa ma pa. Ma ga ma. Ga re ga. Re sa re. Sa re sa. Now let us see if you can do the whole thing. From sa to next sa, like this. Sa re ga ma pa dha pa dha ni sa ni sa ni dha pa dha pa ma ga re sa re sa. So this is a little difficult because I think you cannot remember.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, again. So what to do? We will do like this. I will do 3. Sa, re ga ma ga. Then you repeat. Okay. Then again next one. Sa re ga ma ga. This is simple. Okay. Sa re ga ma ga. Okay, then next one. Ma pa dha pa dha ni sa ni. Okay. Yeah. So ma pa dha pa dha ni dha. Sa ni dha ni. Sa ni dha ni. Dha pa ma pa. Ma ga re ga. Ma ga re ga. Re sa re sa. Okay, now slowly. Sa re ga ma pa dha pa dha ni sa ni ni dha ni dha pa ma pa ga re ga re sa re sa re sa. What I'll do is next time I will write the.
Yeah, that's
Then that will be easier for you.
No, but we can
We
see
have
it.
to
Yeah.
write it down.
Yeah, but you have to go again and again. So because things will get a little more difficult when you go. So okay, now we go one more step ahead. What is that? Sa re ga.
sa re ga.
हुआ नहीं, सा बोल रहे हैं तो और कहीं जा रहे हैं. सा रे ग
sa re ga.
रे ग म ग म प म प ध प ध नि ध नि सा. Very good. सा नि ध नि ध प ध प म प म ग म ग रे ग रे सा. So now I'll do two, then I will do sa re ga re ga ma, then you repeat. Then slowly you will get the idea. Sa re ga re ga ma ga ma pa dha pa dha ni sa sa ni dha pa dha pa ma ga ma ga re sa. Okay, now I'll do sa re ga ma pa, then you repeat. Sa re ga ma pa ma pa dha ni sa pa dha ni sa ni dha pa dha pa ma ni dha pa dha pa ma ga re sa pa ma ga re sa. Now you can easily do from sa to sa. Sa re ga ma pa dha ni sa sa ni dha pa dha pa ma ga re sa. Again, sa re ga ma pa dha ni sa sa ni dha pa dha pa ma ga re sa. Again, sa re ga ma pa dha ni sa sa ni dha pa dha pa ma ga re sa. Now one more. Sa re ga ma re ga ma pa ga ma pa dha ma pa dha ni pa dha ni sa sa ni dha pa ni dha pa ma dha pa ma ga pa ma ga re ma ga re sa. Again, sa re ga ma re ga ma pa ga ma pa dha ma pa dha ni sa re ga ma pa ga ma pa da. Then you repeat. Sa re ga ma pa ga ma pa dha. Sa re ga ma pa dha ni. Sorry. Ma pa dha ni. Ma pa dha ni. Pa dha ni sa. Sa ni dha pa ma dha pa ma ga. Sa ni dha pa ma ga re sa. Now you can easily do the whole thing. So sa re ga ma pa ga ma pa dha ni sa. Sa re ga ma pa ga ma pa dha ni sa. Sa ni dha pa ma dha pa ma ga re sa. Sa ni dha pa ma dha pa ma ga re sa. Again. Sa ni dha pa ma dha pa ma ga re sa. So you have to see whether your sa is matching this or not. Now one more step. Sa re ga ma pa dha. Sa re ga ma pa dha. Re ga ma pa dha ni. Re ga ma pa dha ni. Ga ma pa dha ni sa. Ga ma pa dha ni sa. Very good. Actually, this swara is wonderful. The way you people are singing it is wonderful. Only thing is you cannot remember, that is natural. We can write down, so there will be no problem next time. So again. Sa re ga ma pa dha. Sa re ga ma pa dha. Re ga ma pa dha ni. Re ga ma pa dha ni. Ga ma pa dha ni sa. Ga ma pa dha ni sa. Sa ni dha pa ma ga. Sa ni dha pa ma ga. Ni dha pa ma ga re. Ni dha pa ma ga re. Dha pa ma ga re sa. Again. Sa ni dha pa ma ga. Sa ni dha pa ma ga. Ni dha pa ma ga re. Ni dha pa ma ga re. Dha pa ma ga re sa. Dha pa ma ga re sa. So now we will go from star straight to ni. Sa re ga ma pa dha ni. Sa re ga ma pa dha ni. Slowly do it together. Sa re ga ma pa dha ni. Again. Sa re ga ma pa dha ni. Wonderful. Re ga ma pa dha ni sa. Re ga ma pa dha ni sa. Again. Re ga ma pa dha ni sa. Re ga ma pa dha ni sa. Sa ni dha pa ma ga re. Sa ni dha pa ma ga re. Ni dha pa ma ga re sa. before the next
Good for the
Sargam,
vocal cord. Good for the vocal cord.
yes, and your slowly your voice will be in tune. So, first a little about the great personality whose name is a household name in India, who is supposed to be the founder of Hindustani classical music, that is the great Tansen. So, you may not know that his earlier name, before he was named Tansen by Akbar, his name was Ram Tanu. Yes. And Tansen was born in 1493 and expired in 1589. Yes. So he is known as the Sangeet Samrat, that is the monarch of Hindustani music. He was born into a Hindu Brahmin family in Gwalior.
Oh.
He learned and perfected his art in the northwest region of modern Madhya Pradesh. He got his first break as a musician and composer in the court of Raja Man Singh Tomar of Gwalior, and spent most of his adult life in the court and patronage of the Hindu king of Rewa, Raja Ramchandra Singh. So here in Rewa, Tansen's musical abilities and studies gained widespread fame. He became very famous, and this reputation brought him to the attention of the great Mughal Emperor Akbar. So in 1562, Tansen was 60 years old already then. Tansen joined Akbar's court, and his performances became the subject of many court historians. So he was among the 9 Navaratnas of the jewels on Akbar's court. Tansen's style and innovations inspired many, and many modern gharanas, that is, gharana means each traditional houses, you can say, it means traditions. That is the gharana. So many gharanas are there. My Guruji with whom I learned was under the Banaras Gharana here. So, of course, I did not learn much, I don't know much, but whatever there is there. So many modern gharanas, Hindustani music teaching houses link themselves to this lineage, Tansen's lineage. So then another very great name that now see music has evolved, and previously suppose someone wants to learn a particular rag, it was very difficult because without a direct contact with a teacher, you had no way of knowing what are even the swaras in the rag. No chance, there is nothing anywhere to guide you. So all this wonderful literature that we have, that we can just open a book and see the ragas. Once you learn a little with a guru, then you can derive benefit. Without a base, we cannot learn, of course. So all this is due to this one great personality, that is Pandit Vishnu Narayan Bhatkhande. He has done the impossible practically. What he has done is unimaginable in one lifetime. He was born in 1860 and he expired in 1936. So Pandit Vishnu Narayan Bhatkhande was an Indian musicologist, and he was the first person to write a treatise on Hindustani classical music, an art which had been propagated for centuries, but only through oral tradition. During those earlier times, the art had undergone several changes from the ancient times, Hmm. So rendering the raga grammar documented in old outdated texts were outdated. So what did Bhatkhande do? The impossible he achieved. He reclassified the ragas and formed the current system. I will tell you what is that. That is the thought system. He noted that several ragas did not conform to the description in ancient Sanskrit texts because they change over time. He explained the ragas in an easy to understand language and composed several what is called bandishes. All these will be explained. So these bandishes explain the grammar of the ragas. Bhatkhande traveled throughout India. Just imagine, throughout India he met with nearly all the great ustads and pandits researching music. And he himself started the study of the ancient texts such as Natya Shastra and Sangeet Ratnakar. So from each of these people, he got bandishes, khyals, what are called cheesing of each rag, and he compiled them. Just imagine, from 1903 onwards, when he was 43, some tragedies occurred in his life. From then on, he devoted the rest of his life to systemizing the prevailing forms of Hindustani music. Only he gave up everything else. And building on that system, a coordinated theory and practice of music. During his travels in India, he spent time in then princely states of Baroda, Gwalior, and Rampur. In Rampur, he was the disciple of the legendary veena player Ustad Wazir Khan, a descendant of Tansen himself. Bhatkhande's first published work, Swar Malika, was a booklet containing detailed descriptions of all the prevalent ragas. Just imagine what kind of effort he had to do. He was the first pioneer. In 1909, he published Sri Mallakshaya Sangeetam in Sanskrit under the pseudonym Chatur Pandit. To make this cultural heritage accessible to the common man, he then published a commentary on his own Sanskrit work in Marathi over a span of several years. This was published over four volumes, bearing the title Hindustani Sangeet Paddhati. There is no student of Hindustani classical music who does not know about this book. These volumes form today the standard text on Hindustani music, an indispensable starting point for any student of Hindustani classical music. After traveling widely and having discussions with practitioners of various schools, Bhatkhande arranged all the ragas, all the well-known ragas. All ragas, of course, you cannot do because all ragas are not sung actually. So all the popular ragas he arranged in chronological order with wonderful bandishes and Sargam geet. Arranged chronological in thought form. We will see what is thought form. So this was because of him actually people like us are gaining access to these things. So since you are doing so wonderfully well, we will go a little step higher. So now, till now we were doing what? If we were proceeding serially. Sa re ga ma pa da ni sa. So you were doing very well. But now it won't be so easy. Because we will skip one note. So we will not go to re from sa. We will go to ga. Okay, so we will sing like this. Sa ga. Wow, you are doing so well. Re ma ga pa Sadha Nipa Dhamma Paga Mare Gasa. Again. Saga Rema Gapa Madha Pani Dhasa Sadha Nipa Dhamma Paga Mare Gasa. So now I will do two. Saga Rema, then you repeat. Saga Rema Gapa Madha Pani Dhasa Sadha Nipa Dhamma Paga Mare Gasa. Wonderful. So now I will do three. Saga Rema Gapa. Then you please repeat. Saga Rema Gapa Madha Pani Dhasa Madha Sadha Nipa Dhamma Paga Mare Gasa. Now try to do the whole thing. May not succeed, no problem, but try. Next time I will write it down. So, Saga Rema Gapa Madha Pani Dhasa Saga Rema Gapa Madha Pani Dhasa Sadha Nipa Dhamma Paga Mare Gasa Sadha Nipa Dhamma Paga Mare Gasa. So now we were skipping Sa and going to Ga. Sa Ga. Now we will skip both Re and Ga and go directly to Ma. Sa Ma Re Pa Ga Dha Mani Pa. 1 minute. Re Pa Ga Dha it will be dhasa actually. No,
Yeah.
pasa,
Pasa.
pasa. 1 minute. I went to the other line. So, sama, re, pa, gadha, mani, pasa, sa, pa, ni, ma, dha, ga, pa, re, ma, sa. Again. Sama, re, pa, gadha, mani, pasa, sa, pa, ni, ma, dha, ga, pa, re, ma, sa. Now go straight to pa from sa. Sa. Now you have to concentrate on what you pronounce is not so important. Your voice, whether it corresponds to this, is more important. So you can also do ah, that is no problem. But you have to see whether the pa is pa only. That is the difficult part. So sa, pa, sa, pa. Wonderful. Re, dha, ga, ni, ma, sa, sa, ma, ni, ga, dha, re, pa, sa. Excellent. Now go straight to dha from sa. Sa, dha, re, ni, ga, ga, ga. 1 minute, 1 minute. No, sorry. That's why it was Besura. It should be ma actually, not ga. So I was saying ma but was pressing ga. That was the problem. So again. Sa, pa, re, dha, ga, ni, ma, sa, sa, ma, sa pa sa. So I will do 4. You do please. Now you can do easily. It is only 4. Sa pa re dha ga ni ma sa. Okay. Sa pa re dha ga ni ma sa. Sa pa dha ga ni ma sa. Sa ma ni ga dha re pa sa ma ni ga dha re pa sa. So next time when I write it down, your swara is okay. That is the main thing. Naturally, it is difficult to remember. That is no problem. If I write it down,
Next time you'll find so many people coming.
that I don't know, but yeah. So you are already half experts. So now the thing is how to attain, whether you know that you are correctly singing ga or re or whatever. So what after a time what you have to do? For example, if you are singing sa re ga, okay. Now you do one thing. Sa re ga, you sing without harmonium, and then press ga so that you know it is correct or not. Sa re ga. Re ga ma ga ma pa ma pa dha pa dha ni dha ni sa. So your voice should completely merge in that. Then it will be known that the swara is correct. Sa ni dha ni dha pa dha pa ma pa ma ga ma ga re ga re sa. Suppose you want to go from sa to ga. Sa ga. See, it is becoming ma. It is so difficult. I said ga, but actually I am singing ma. Sa ma, I am singing. But when you say ga, it should be ga. Sa ga. Sa ga. Re ma re ma ga pa ga pa ma dha pa ni dha sa. Like this. So this way you can know whether it is really okay or not. Sa dha. Okay. Ni pa dha ma dha pa ga ma re should be able to do like this. Sa ga re ma ga pa ma dha pa ni da sa. Sa da ni pa dha ma ga. Sa da ni pa dha ma pa ga ma re ga sa. Sa ga re ma ga pa ma dha pa ni da sa. Sa da ni pa dha ma pa ga ma re ga sa. So this fluency has to be slowly achieved. Then you will know that Sargam is okay. So we will do on a fast pace, an easier one which you have done. Sa re ga re gamma gamma pa. So I think you will be able to do. Sa re ga re gamma gamma pa ma pa da ni sa sa ni dha pa ma ga re sa re ga ma pa ni sa ni dha pa ma ga re sa re ga ma pa da ni sa re ga ma pa da ni sa sa ni dha pa ma ga re sa sa ni dha pa ma ga re sa sa re ga ma pa da ni sa sa re ga ma pa da ni sa sa ni dha pa ma ga re sa sa ni dha pa ma ga re sa. So still a long way to go. We have to go slowly. So I think we have had enough. But it will grow very interesting. If we keep at it, you will, once you go into the little also, first raga also when you approach, it is so beautiful. It is.
So we have to buy a harmonium or?
That depends upon you. If you want to do seriously, you will have to.
Swami, what about the electronic board which comes?
Yes, you can do that also. Synthesizer.
Oh,
Some basic you can. Cheaper version are not very expensive. Cheaper version, only one problem is the scale is very high because there is no scale changer there. So if your voice is good, you can easily practice. So this actually, when we were given, first day I was given till sa re ga ma pa dha re ga ma pa dha ni ma pa dha ga ma pa dha ni sa, and I was told to practice 1 week. Yes, till I was completely fluent. Then only he would give the next lesson, not before. So the thing is practice.
yeah.
We cannot do this every week here. That is the problem. If we want to do every week, then we have to do Sunday. Then Sunday,
Yes.
Saturday will be usual classes. Sunday will be every week we can do this. No problem.
Yeah, that